Okay, so everyone's talking about this Starlight Heir book, and you want to know, like, what's the big deal?
Yeah, is it really all it's cracked up to be?
Exactly right. So that's kind of our mission today in this deep dive. We want to give you a taste without spoiling anything.
It's hard, though, because there are so many twists and turns, you
Yeah.
really don't see them coming. But you know what I think is so cool? It has all those things you love in fantasy, the romance, magic, a little rebellion. But it's not the same old stuff. It feels so fresh and exciting.
Oh, absolutely. And I think a lot of that is because of Suraya. She's our main character, the heroine. And right away, she's different. I mean, she's a blacksmith's daughter, not your typical princess.
Right, like, can you even imagine being more at home in a forge than a ballroom?
I know, right?
But here's the thing. She's this tough blacksmith,
Yeah,
but she secretly loves reading romance novels.
really.
Yeah, it's like she wants to escape from all the soot and grime of her life.
Hmm.
And then suddenly she gets this crazy opportunity.
I mean, the invitation to become Prince Javed's bride.
Yeah, that's the one.
But honestly, it doesn't sound that romantic.
No, not really. At first she just thinks, oh, cool, I get to see the palace forge. She has no idea what she's getting into.
The danger, the competition.
It's
So it makes you think, would you risk your life just to see the best forge in the land?
I mean, what does that say about Suraya?
Yeah, is she brave or a little naive?
Well, a bit of both, I think. She definitely underestimates the danger,
Yeah.
but you also see how strong she is.
Right, and it's not just about making a good sword. There are these crazy creatures she has to face. Prophecies people whispering about her.
And don't forget the queen.
Oh, yeah. She does not seem like the mother-in-law you want.
Not at all.
But it's not all bad, right? Suraya meets this really intriguing guy.
Oh, yeah, the gardener.
Yeah, him.
He's mysterious and handsome, and he sees right through Soraya's walls.
Interesting.
It's where the romance starts to heat up.
Okay. But it's not love at first sight, is it?
No, it's more complicated than that. Lots of secrets, hidden agendas, and a whole lot of tension, especially in those moonlit gardens.
Okay, and then there's the whole magic thing. Soraya's powers start to show.
Yeah, and she can't control them.
Exactly, and people are talking about a prophecy.
About someone with star magic.
Right.
So it makes you wonder, is Suraya really just a blacksmith? Or is there something more to her?
Yeah, like, is she the one from the prophecy?
It really makes you think.
And all of this is happening while she's trying to win this brutal competition.
Right.
And one of the challenges, she has to go up against an Azdaha,
An Azdaha?
basically a dragon.
Wow.
Not your typical princess challenge.
Definitely not. I think that's what makes this book so different. It's not just about finding a prince and happily ever after. It's about surviving and finding yourself.
Yeah, and facing these huge threats.
That could destroy everything.
And just when you think Soraya's got a handle on things, she uncovers this conspiracy. That changes everything.
Ooh, yeah. She has to make a tough choice.
Does she run?
Or does she stay and fight?
Even if she's not ready.
It's a real cliffhanger.
That's where we'll leave it for now.
To be continued. So Suraya runs right.
Yes, she does.
Right into the arms of the Dahaka.
Which is pretty risky.
Yeah, they're like the ultimate rebels.
The crown hates them.
Exactly.
But up until now, they've been kind of mysterious.
Right. All we know is they're powerful. And they use forbidden magic.
Yeah, but who are they really?
And what do they want?
That's what surprised me about the book. It would have been easy to make them the bad guys.
Oh, totally.
Like they're just evil and want to destroy everything. But it doesn't do that.
No, it actually shows their side of the story.
Like why they're fighting.
You see their families, their hopes. It's really interesting.
Yeah, they're not just hiding in the shadows.
Right.
They have this whole city, Nuriel, built around these hot springs.
Oh, I read about that. It sounds amazing.
It does. And it represents so much more. It's like a symbol of community, of finding a place where you belong.
I can see why Suraya is drawn to them.
Me too. She sees herself in their struggle.
But she also brings a lot of problems with her.
Oh yeah, her magic is still out of control.
And the prophecy is hanging over her head.
Plus, let's not forget, she's kind of in love with the enemy.
Ooh, right, Roshan. He's Daka.
Yeah, things get even more complicated now that she's with them.
Can they really trust each other?
I don't know.
It adds so much tension.
And then there's Prince Javed. He's not going to give up easily.
Especially not when he realizes how powerful Suraya is.
Yeah, the whole jādū thing is fascinating.
As you.
That's what they call magic in this world.
Oh, right.
And it's not just something you're born with. It can be like collected and controlled. And Javed wants to control all of it.
He's obsessed with power.
Definitely he wants to be the strongest.
But think about what that means. He's not just a power-hungry king. He's stopping other people from using their magic.
Yeah, he sees Soraya's power as a weapon.
Something he can use for himself.
Exactly. It makes you question his motives.
Yeah. What is his end game?
Is it just about ruling Arinder?
Or is something else going on?
And what about the royal stars? What role do they play in all of this?
We know they're connected to Suraya.
Yeah, but how?
And don't forget about Oran.
Who's Arian?
He's like Soraya's mentor in Niriel.
Oh, right. The Magi.
He helps her understand her magic.
But he also warns her about the dangers.
About letting her anger control her.
Yeah. Soraya has every right to be angry.
She's been betrayed, hunted, forced to run from her home.
It would be easy to give in to that anger.
To let it consume her.
But she doesn't.
No, she's still fighting for what's right.
Yeah, she has so much compassion.
Even for those who hurt her.
It's really inspiring.
It makes her journey even more powerful.
It's not just about defeating a villain. It's about finding your place in the world.
And staying true to yourself.
Exactly, even when it feels impossible. You know, it makes you think about fate. Like, is Soraya really destined to follow this prophecy? Or could she choose her own path?
Yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? Is it fate or free will?
Exactly.
On the one hand, she's being pulled in a certain direction.
By the prophecy of the royal stars.
Right, and her powers are growing so strong.
Like maybe it's all meant to be.
But then she does things that you don't expect.
She makes her own choices.
And those choices have big consequences.
For everyone, not just her.
It shows that being a hero isn't just about fighting battles.
Yeah, it's about the little choices you make every day.
Do you put yourself first or others? What if your choices hurt the people you love?
That's a tough one.
And Suraya doesn't always get it right.
Yeah, she makes mistakes.
Sometimes she's impulsive, lets her emotions take over.
But that's what I like about her.
Me too. She feels real. Not like some perfect hero.
Right, she's flawed.
Just like us.
It's so refreshing.
In most fantasy stories, the hero always knows what to do.
Yeah, they never doubt themselves.
But Suraya's journey is different.
It's messy and unpredictable.
She's full of doubts.
And that's reflected in the world around her.
Right, like everyone's fighting for power.
The Chaldean court, the Dabaka.
All these different beliefs about how things should be.
And then there's the ancient magic.
The forgotten god.
It's like something bigger is happening.
You never know who's really on the right side.
Even Javed.
Yeah, he's the villain.
But he has his reasons.
He thinks he's doing what's best.
It makes him a more complex character.
More human.
Speaking of characters.
What did you think of the ending?
Oh, man. I did not see that coming.
It was a surprise.
Totally. But it also felt right.
Yeah, it tied everything together.
But there are still some unanswered questions.
It makes you want to go back and reread.
Oh. See if you missed any clues.
Exactly.
For me, the best part was the romance.
Between Suraya and Roshan.
Yeah. It's not your typical love story.
It's intense.
And forbidden.
They go through so much together.
But their love is strong.
It shows that even in a dark world, there's still hope.
And the ending gives me hope for them.
Me too.
It suggests that love can survive anything, even when the world is falling apart.
It's a powerful message.
So if you're looking for a fantasy book that's different and thought-provoking, you need to read The Starlight Heir.
It will stay with you long after you finish it.
It's about magic rebellion and finding your place.
But most importantly, it's about hope.
Even when things seem impossible.
And maybe it'll even inspire you
Yeah.
to find your own inner star magic